Poetry in motion, Sunday poetry in motion. Poetry in motion, Sunday poetry in motion. Poetry in motion, Sunday poetry in motion. Poetry in motion, Sunday poetry in motion.
Hello once again, and Merry Christmas to you all. I'm Craig Lewis, and you're watching Poetry in Motion Sunday, episode 48. And we're going to start with my first poem called The Chair. Raucous laughter fills the room. On stage she stands with mic in hand. The skies have made way for the moon, like her jokes have made way for new fans. Things were going right, until she chose to base a joke on someone sat in sight. At the front there sits a bloke with burly build, with his girl sat to his right. The balls of his eyes go from white to red, wounded by the words she said, so through the door he fled with haste. The comedian looks to bear the girl's face, who rises to her feet to chase, and time is ticking on. 3 minutes left of this stand-up set, and then she will be gone. The joke she quoted at the guy was which one's wearing the phone. But why was it hard to digest? Her job's to make people laugh, she was only speaking in jest. So why should one be feeling this wrath? In fact, why was he there? Sat at the front, knowing that stand-ups can be crude and blunt, and still he chose that chair. And moving on to my second poem, this one's called Open Window Whatever the Weather. In the presence of a pacified storm, in gratified form, we view the sun and carry on as norm. When heavy rain performs, there's very little we can do. Some despise the way the weather limits moves, the way it combines with the wind and consumes the structure of your umbrella, caving in, caving out. Then a car passes and splashes your attire, causing you to take them off and throw them in the dryer. Make a cup of cocoa and curl up by the fire, stroking the cat. Hence I love the summer, but hate when it's the hay fever that's holding me back. Then the fly intrudes to buzz around my ears while I try and snooze. I guess what's minor to some, to others is more major. Must not forget the fly spray when I'm shopping if I'm to gain favor. The way they love to pop in when they see the window open. But the spider's on the wall and it spins its web in slow motion, with plans to add them all to its feast, while we complain about the rain and we complain about the heat. And moving on to my third and final poem, this one's called A Supermum Breaking the Mode. Like putting the clocks back when appointed to breach a contract she didn't need to do. Be it written, be it verbal, her mind is steady like a turtle strolling to its destination. Each lane she's in, she sets the pacing, an example to the kids she's raising, that learning things are not just left to gaming. On occasion, she takes them to the circus for some entertainment, a happy day spent without engagement with the TV. Her friends would often ask, how do you do it? Can you teach me? Might I add, she's a single mum, not seeking for a singleton to change her status. Her baking is adept. At request, she's baking cakes for neighbors, every birthday, every Easter, every crimbo. Friends of friends requested info when they had a slice. Her business grew enough, so her day job she would sacrifice. She's a symbol of a happy life without being a happy wife. And there you have it, your poetry fix from me for this week. I hope you enjoyed, and I also hope you enjoy the rest of your festive holidays. Until next week, short and sweet. Take care.
Poetry in motion, Sunday poetry in motion. Poetry in motion, Sunday poetry in motion. Poetry in motion, Sunday.